The new facility would mean we have a place for the seniors to go to. Will be totally wheelchair accessible, ground level entry, more space for the library, and it would give a home for the Lions Club to be in and have a meeting room and that.
Well, I really like working with the senior myself, and it would mean so much to them.
Oh, just to have, I'm so excited about good lighting and, you know, new shelves that you don't get splinters from.
Well, we've always talked about having a club room, and we always begged, borrowed, or stole wherever we could, but we have no place to store our items, so that would really help us out.
The building is approximately 75 years old, and it used to be the old Masonic Lodge at that time. About 15 years ago, the shingles were off the roof of the old facility, and I went to help get the shingles repaired because the roof was leaking. And at that time I realized that we were throwing money for nothing, that the facility was not feasible to repair anymore.
The thing that we know is the utilities are so high because the building is, you know, it's seen better days, and the insulation and that isn't up to what it should be. And it's such a big building that we have to run 2 furnaces to heat it up. And electricity is really a problem. We always have to be so careful that we're not blowing fuses when we're making coffee and things like that. And there's hardly any plugins. Like, it hasn't got anything going for it as far as when you're going to serve meals or whatever. Well, when they put the shingles on, they obviously hadn't caught them all because they would come out without a nail hole. So they weren't fastened. So it was leaking, but the town did get a lot of work done on it now. So right now we're not leaking, but if you look at the ceilings, you could think it was mold. And we know there's mold underneath. People can't go in the back part where the bowling alley is if they have lung conditions. Yeah, the step-out dancers, the line dancers, they were renting space over there and doing their dancing, but they couldn't stay in step. They would kind of get off track, so they're over here using this facility instead. And so there's you know, a possible way for us to make some money to try and pay our bills, but it just can't be done.
We are in desperate need for the seniors center. So personally, for me, knowing that has been taken care of, that the seniors have a place to go, would mean a lot. Knowing the condition of the existing facility, the way it is, we know that we need them to be in the new facility. It would also be beneficial to have user groups such as the Lions to have a meeting room instead of in people's garages and stuff like that. It'd be nice to have those groups and those individuals know that they have a place to go.
We've been quite active. In near the end of probably 87, 88, we decided to take on the project of revamping our ball diamonds. And that was quite a project, as it turned out. There's 3 beautiful diamonds there, all wire fenced with all weather infields and grass outfields, and it's also available for irrigation if the pipes are in for irrigation if so required. The big diamond is also available for lighting in the future, which we put the power in the concession booth to accommodate that. And that same wiring also accommodates the campgrounds. There's 6 campgrounds near the golf course there that we were instrumental in getting them in order.
Well, basically the town had approached the firm to see if we could develop some ideas for the old co-op store. There was many facilities in the community that needed either to be enlarged or replaced, and we had a look at the building, and area-wise it was seemed to be a good fit. The older seniors center was in very bad state of repair, needed to be replaced, and the library also was undersized and needed to be replaced, and that also would free up some space in the town office for some additional offices, and one of the local service clubs had been searching for a permanent home for some time.
We need more shelving so we can get more books. We need more storage, and we need a bigger kids' room for sure.
How would the new multi-use facility help the library?
It's bigger. I think it's might be a better location as well, especially when it's attached to the senior center, because a lot of my patrons are seniors. So, and it's on Main Street, so people will see it.
It would be nicer, and it would just be better for the story time and everything. We can't make it to Prince Albert every day, so that's why I use this library. It's easy, and I can just walk here.
Would you say the library is a pretty big part of your life?
Yes.
Having the libraries right here in town is very important to you.
Yes, it sure is. It's a lot easier to get somebody to go down here for a book for me than it is to depend on somebody to go to PA for me. I just hope we don't lose the library, and I hope we are able to keep it here.
Well, you know, in the library, they don't have much room to do their programs now. And when they get over there, I can just see that increasing. Like they'll be able to do things for us, perhaps, as seniors, but they just don't have the room here. So I think, and I sure like to see the Lions Club get a space. They have pretty well been in every space in town, and it just didn't suit their needs, but this is going to.
It's going to be quite a looking facility, and something that we can be proud of.
I think it's to everyone's benefit to be progressive in our thinking in terms of trying to supplement and enhance the downtown part of the community. And I think it would be a real addition to the community.
I think we just need people to donate money, whether it's big or small. Every little donation counts, and we'll get a facility that will be good for the town for many years to come.
It's not just a senior center, it's not just a Lions Club meeting, it's going to be when we say multi-use facility, we mean a multi-use facility. So the whole community can take advantage of this new facility. The library will be in there, your children will be in there using books and for story time, your grandparents will be in there using it. You'll be in there for meeting rooms for Lions. If you'd like to rent a space for your holding a Christmas party or whatever, we have that facility there. It's not going to be just one user group or one thing there. It's literally going to be the multi-use facility, a community-based facility, and whatever your needs are, that facility will be there for it.